Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davis. He'll manage only a couple. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Carr now. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Saints are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. Carr. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now, Carr. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This taken around the 11th. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Davis. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Davis. He'll get this across midfield down to the 48. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen will throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bills first down, and he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
To throw is Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now a give to Davis.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. Carr now to throw on 1st down. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And they are not going to catch up. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints make the lead 4. It is 17-13. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tried.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Carr to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Davis. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line. Now it's Allen. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run here with Davis. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop. Now Davis. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run it with Davis. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. Down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. In motion, Shakir. Allen on third down. Open man, left side, he's got it. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. One quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. More after this. A give, and here's Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills cut the deficit down to 1.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Bills offense and their running back Ray Davis getting ready to roll. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll run with Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Design run here for Allen. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the back.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bills have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be...
And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Carr. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Pistol give to Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down, Carr. He'll complete that to his fullback.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of...
To him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Carr to the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Third and long. To throw, it's Carr. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. A design run here for Allen. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time...
the pressure all over him. He goes down again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
The visitors' offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. 1st down throw there is incomplete. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Groupie now for the extra point.
Green, check, pink. Blue, check. Yellow, line.
Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Saints are back within 6. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Cook. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now the first carry of the game for Jamal Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Carr now on 2nd down. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, New Orleans. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll run here with Kamara. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Kamara. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. Carr. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Foster Moreau. Touchdown, Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. A run out of the gun with Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
The gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back is Carr. The ball comes out. Oh, he gets it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. And he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. Across midfield, shot out of the cannon. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Carr to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing is Carr. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Carr working out of the gun. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Williams. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Saints offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Carr now. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. In motion is Hill. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He accounted for 3 touchdowns in that first half. 1 in the air, 2 more on the ground. And he's been electrifying to this point. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Demario Davis there on the play. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. A run up the middle with Cook. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Buffalo.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And the Saints will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Carr. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he is going to have the Saints first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. In motion is Hill. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. It's another run here for Williams. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Matt Milano there to stop him. In motion is Hill. 2nd down, Carr. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On first down, Carr. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. To throw is Carr. This one is Carr. the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on. And goal. He is 2 for... That kick is good. And the Saints will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They send him right out of the slot. On 1st down, it's Allen. Ball that's intercepted. Picked up.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was better.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Carr. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Demario Davis there on the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Complete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The tight end Moreau is in motion. It's a give now to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Here's Carr. It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Continues. On fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Next to score, Saints 48, Bills 44.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. A design run here for Allen. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now a design run. It's Allen.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I understand the call here, Mike. You find yourself in a 4th and short. You have a play on that call sheet that you feel great all week about, but it's the defense that comes up huge with a big stop and now sets their offense up with a short field.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Case. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out, and they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Alvin Kamara inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, you talk about being able to flip the field. You won't find many longer runs than end up resulting in a touchdown. He nearly took this all the way. That was incredible.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Kamara going to try to pull his way in. Powering forward. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And they will finally track him down inside the...
Good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Design run here for Allen. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A carry for Cook. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try to run. And he's... there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They face 2nd down and 7. Shaheed in motion. Now Kamara. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Carr to the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And this will be good enough for a 1st down as he gets up past the 25.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New Orleans.
To throw, it's Carr. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On the give, it's Williams. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Hill. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Carr working out of the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Allen. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Here's Allen to throw. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own.
They'll come up here first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He is in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes. Game first done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company.
69. Bills 44.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Now Allen on first down. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Second and 7. On second down, Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Brings up third
from the shotgun. It's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Now a designed run. It's Allen. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keep.
And he's got another one. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. A run up the middle with Cook. And he will get the 2-point conversion. So we're back to a 3-score game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Carr now. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Carr. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run over center with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Carr. A pass taken in by Miller. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, New Orleans. They'll go with Williams. He'll be taken. A gain of 2. And 8. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, they go with Miller.